The beautiful rock and granite-laden Dhaulathar mountains of the western Himalayas bring great joy to my heart whenever I visit. Being in the lap of nature away from the madding crowd, listening to the wind instead of car horns, breathing fresh mountain air instead of polluted city air, what more can one ask for? The survival of a large number of species is of great concern to many of us. Strategies and adaptations take millennia to evolve. Species that share living spaces with humans, like sparrows and swallows, will thrive. The future of others, like the Asian paradise flycatcher, who requires specific environments, is uncertain, mainly because of habitat loss. I was lucky to catch on film this story of red-rumped swallows and russet sparrows. As always with nature, there are lessons to be learnt from their behavior. It begins with the swallows choosing to nest in a secluded corner of a friend's bungalow. Once the nest is complete, the wily sparrows decide to occupy it rather than build their own. In the bird kingdom, this is not as uncommon as it sounds. The common cuckoo, for example, does not build its own nest. It does not even bring up its own young. But to come back to our story, seeing the evil intentions of the sparrows, the swallows decide to hold a council of war. Watching all the commotion, a house sparrow, nesting ironically in a tree hollow, decides he is better off staying away from the fight. The brave swallows stoutly defend their nest, but after a battle royale, it is the more aggressive sparrows who prevail. Feeding the young is a prime responsibility for the parents. While they are foraging for food, danger appears in the form of a red-billed blue magpie. By a stroke of good fortune, the unwanted visitor arrives while I am filming, and timely intervention convinces the magpie to look elsewhere for its next meal. The swallows, meanwhile, having vacated the premises, start again the process of nest building in a nearby house. This arduous task involves locating and carrying wet mud pellets to the construction site. These pellets are assembled meticulously and harden as they dry. The opening is kept just large enough for them to enter, thereby keeping larger predators out. The magpie never returned, and finally both couples were able to raise their young and fulfill their innate desire to pass on their genes. This little story taught me that life can be unfair, but finally we must learn to live together in peace and harmony with each other and with nature.